Hi there guys, my name's James. I'm a Scottish tour guide for Scotland's Wild. I'm standing here in beautiful Loch Lomond in the background, and these are just some of the things that you might see on a hike here in Scotland. This plant here, this is called Broom. Simple reason, if you look at the stuff down here, it's starting to die off now. If you get enough of that together, it actually resembles a broom. People used to bind this stuff together and use it as a broom to sweep their home. But if you have a look at the top here, this is still broom, but this stuff's still very much alive, and as you can see, it's nice and green in colour. This is actually the first plant that they started to extract green dye for in kilt making. One of the other things that I like to point out while we're on tour is this stuff just here behind me here, this copper looking stuff. Now I understand a lot of you might recognise this, you might identify it as ferns, but here in Scotland we refer to this as bracken. And when the sun's back out, this stuff actually gets nice and tall, beautiful green, changes the whole landscape. So guys, I've just stopped here to point out this tree in the middle. Now this is known as a Scots Pine, or sometimes referred to as a Caledonian pine. Now believe it or not, this is Scotland's only native pine tree. The Highlands of Scotland actually form the same part of the mountain chain as the Appalachians over in America. These trees used to be in abundance all over Scotland. It was known as a Caledonian pine forest. Unfortunately, we don't have it to the same extent, but we're looking to reintroduce a lot of these trees back into the area. So fingers crossed one day be back to its former glory. Another thing that we might actually come across is this. It's bearded lichen. Scotland has over 1,800 different types of lichen. This one here gets referred to as bearded lichen for the simple reason, look at it hanging down off a tree, it resembles something very similar to what an old man's beard may look like. Now, important thing about this, when you do see this stuff, it's very important to take a deep breath, because when you see this, you know you're in very good clean air. The more things that we might come across while we're in Scotland is this stuff here. Now normally in the summer months, this stuff here blooms a lovely purple colour. This is actually called heather. So this is a wildflower that we have in Scotland. We have it in abundance, especially over in the Cairngorm National Park. It really does change the whole landscape of the Highlands. It's absolutely beautiful. So times to visit, if you want to come and see the heather, you want to come here between July time and August is the perfect time to catch the heather in full bloom.